So I've already hinted that already, that 3-note per string stuff, that's an odd numbered note grouping. And so it requires two-way pickslanting. You're absolutely correct. You can't maintain downward pickslanting through the entirety of the run. You need to alter the pick angle. And you'll see this once you become clear, once you become more confident in actually looking at this stuff. You'll see it in the code archive. I put that stuff up there on the web months ago. You can look at the Angelo Batio code archive. He is the model of this. Him, Paul Gilbert, and a few other guys, a handful of other players. So you may be seeing this rocking movement. That's two-way pickslanting. And you'll notice it to more or lesser degrees depending upon the tendency of the player to use. In this case, it's a wrist mechanic, right? So if we talk about two-way pickslanting as a concept, well, what's the mechanic? The mechanic is wrist in this case. Pickslanting can also happen by fingers, especially if you have a big hand with really long fingers, and we all know who that applies to. Paul Gilbert tends to anchor here on the bridge, and his two-way pickslanting is harder to spot because A, he uses really tiny movements, but also a lot of it is finger mechanics. So you don't really see the rotating wrist that you do in the way that I did it and the way that Batio does it. In Paul's case, you won't really see that as much. So we're getting a bit ahead of the chronology of the episodes, and we'll get to this certainly a couple episodes down the line. But the short answer to your question is that even numbered note groupings they put you in a one-way pickslanting world. Odd numbered note groupings put you in a two-way pickslanting world. There's no value judgment to be made there. It's simply a matter of the structure of the fretboard structure that you are attempting to implement with picking and how that's actually done.